AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.
Yo, man, StreamYard, you just picking and choosing what you won't do that. You won't do that to me, StreamYard. Yeah. Ain't even excited. OG got 12 rebounds. What you talking about?
Look good.
Look amazing. Like the Knicks. Amazing. Huh?
Look good.
Get right to it. What we talking about, man? That was enough with these shenanigans. Huh? Shout out to everybody in the chat, but we got
ball suckers.
We live.
Big Flea.
The biggest show. We're here.
What kind of mic upgrade did you get?
Me?
Yeah, you.
You asked me to do some things. I follow directions, man. You said mess around with your volume, whatever you said.
Listen, I could tell.
Taj just got.
I could hear.
Taj just got back. He did some He did some reconfigurations over here. We good. Let's go.
Stop using them big words, man. Playing around.
What they say, they're tricky words to you?
The regular words, but the tricky words to you.
To you.
He was tight for no reason. Whoa. For no reason.
Whoa. The beautiful, the lovely, the extravagant, the sexy. Tori B is in the building. Tori B, what up, baby? Hope you're having a beautiful evening tonight. That avatar looking better and better, baby.
La two. Yo, it's the first game of the season, OG. It's the first game of the season, baby. We just came out with a W. Give me some grace, baby. Give me some grace.
9 seconds?
Give me some grace. Can I get some grace? The first game of the season. What we doing? I apologize. I'm sorry. I'm making up to you. You know that. Fix your face.
Tori B, Tori B, fix this situation, please. Because now I'm at a point now where I'm not even blaming Flea. I think you're inciting a riot on here. Fix the situation, please.
He's aggravated, Tori B. My God, man.
9 seconds?
9 seconds is kind of crazy.
Only person can hit a note like that for 9 seconds is Celine Dion, nigga. What the fuck is
Celine Dion?
One of the most overrated artists of all time, but that'd be another story.
Yo, he always puts the cherry on top. He always does
who's
it.
not overrated?
He puts the cherry on top, boy.
What or who is not overrated?
Knicks Rehab is not overrated. How about that?
Let's go. Let's fucking go.
You heard the man.
Knicks Rehab.
Rehab, y'all.
I have to say it again, Flea, because I ain't like the way it clashed with you.
My fault. Knicks Rehab, y'all. Y'all know what it is. First one of the season.
If you don't know, you ain't gotta ask nobody. Share, like, comment, subscribe. You know what time it is. First game of the year. Oh, I'm waking people up, smacking them up, huh? Nobody getting dapped up. I saw them being nice to Donovan, bum ass Donovan Mitchell. Every time I see him, he's on the sideline getting stretched out. But y'all wanted him here. Yo, man, Donovan Mitchell, bum. 119, 111 victory by them New York Knickerbockers. Yeah, that's us. Huh?
Celine Fleon is crazy. I'm sorry, y'all.
Celine Fleon is dope. 22 points for Evan Mobley, 31 for Donovan Mitchell, 8 rebounds for Evan Mobley's weak ass. I meant to say weak, Flea. I didn't mean to say soft. He's weak. 31 points for Donovan Mitchell. He showed out a little bit, but go get some more Gatorade, Papa. This ain't your lane. Sam Merrill, the white Ray Allen, with 19 points. I don't know where the fuck he came from. He fouled out the game, you bum. Dean Wade with 10. Larry Nance to another 10. He was on a little mini fire over there in the second quarter before the first half closed out. But let's get to these Knicks, man. Who cares about them Cavaliers? OG Anunoby, 24 and 14. Yeah, you heard it. 12 rebounds in the first half. Wasn't playing any games. 4 of 9 from 3. 19 for Big Cat. Big Cat. 2,005 minutes in the first quarter. Hey, who's counting? Almost fouled out the game in the first quarter. This guy's crazy. 19 and 11 for him. 23 points for Jalen Brunson. Off night, really. 5 of 18 from the field, but he got to the free throw line, hit 12 of 13 from there. 1 of 9 from 3. Brunson, slow the hell down, please. 16 for Mikal Bridges. A smooth 16s. I ain't even noticed that shit. 6 assists, though. Those I did notice. He was getting that rock off, man. 15 points for Deuce McBride. That plus 17, plus minus, plus 17 stands out to me. Stands out to me. Double digits for him and OG Anunoby, who had finished with a plus 10 or with a plus minus. And I was also looking at Tyler Kolik's plus minus. He finished with a plus minus of plus 2. And he had 7 points. Amazing pass to OG Anunoby in transition, fellas. What a game. What a game. It's going down. Like Young Jock, oh boy. Huh? I don't feel right saying your name, Young Jock. That's a crazy, crazy name. Oh, boy. How are we feeling about this victory, man? Yeah. It's going down. Oh, boy. I'm uptown. What up, man?
Y'all know me. I'm the bearer of bad news. I'm the stickler. I'm like Bane, bro. I don't like nothing. I love the win. We have a major, great problem. Mitchell Robinson and Josh Hart comes back. We are a deep roster. It's going to be tough for Mike Brown to these minutes, bro. These things are going to be tighter than you know what. Listen, we gonna have a problem, y'all. But just to be honest, great win. I don't care if Cleveland had a couple players injured. We also had a couple players injured. I'm gonna be honest. There should be no one in our way, barring injury, getting to the finals. Straight up and down. If Cleveland is the team that people are saying is going to be one of the best teams in the NBA, anybody that knows me, I jumps out the window, no parachute, I panics, I does all that. All it takes for me is to see one game. Cleveland is no threat. I'm sorry. Now, I know they had 2 major key players hurt, but so did we. Brunson, terrible tonight. He forced a lot of 3-point shots. I didn't like his play. Him and Cat has to get some type of chemistry going. If we're going to win the title, if we're going to be successful, if we're going to have the great season that a lot of people, a lot of analysts now who all of a sudden jumping on the bandwagon is saying that we're supposed to have, Brunson and Cat really needs to get some chemistry. I don't like them together. It seems like we made a big run when Cat was on the bench. Cat, for the first 3 quarters, I did not see him get on the block and demand the ball in the post. It's always that high pick and roll at the 3-point shot, at the 3-point line up top at the key. He's either going to want to take the shot or try to take you off the dribble. Get your big bum ass on the block. Enough is enough. I'm gonna be honest. Kolik, that was a positive. Yeah, that was a positive. So for me, Mike Brown got it. Listen, Mike Brown gonna have some trouble. And I never thought I would be able to say this. We might have too much. Seriously. We might have too much. Because once Mitch is healthy, once Josh Hart is healthy, what's going to happen with Kolik and Huck and I'm being honest, the young man that came from Philly, I don't know how to pronounce his name correctly.
Yabusele.
Lose a little weight, bro.
They list him. Oh boy, he's listed at
6'2", 68.
283.
Oh, 283. I'm all 15 pounds.
Hold on. I just seen the clip where they said, where Shaq said they listed me at 315. I was really 400 pounds. What? Yabusele got to be over 300 pounds, bro.
Listen, he has to lose some weight, and it's going to be hard for him to get into the rotation. I'm just going to be honest. Jordan Clarkson he looked nervous. This is what the Garden does. Listen, it's a whole new ball game. All his career, there was no expectations. Now you come here. So for me, I love the win, but it was too many times tonight that I didn't love how we looked offensively, defensively, excuse me. We kept letting them back in the game. This should have been a 20-point blowout easily. But I have nothing bad to say about OG or Mikal Bridges. This is what we wanted from them. Just consistency. Play great, knock down your shots. But once again, for me, the season is about Mike Brown and the chemistry between Cat and Brunson. Brunson has to be much better. I don't know why he was rushing shots. He took too many three-point shots. So for me, Brunson has to play much better if we're going to have an opportunity to win a championship. But what I saw tonight, fellas, two things in Fleek and Cook. We are going to be a deep roster. And the second thing, Cleveland ain't shit. I'm sorry. Garland and good players, Cleveland should not be a threat to us. If we meet them in the playoffs, they should maybe win one game. So for me, I just got the confidence that, wow, the only team that's standing in our way is us. If we could just stay injury-free and guys can play as a collective, where a game like tonight, Brunson, you ain't got it, be a decoy, give out the ball. If we could do those things, I think we'll be fine, fellas. But tonight, Mike Brown just has some things he needs to work on. But listen, you got to take the W against one of the better teams that everybody's going to say that's standing in our way. And we basically beat the brakes off of them. Can't complain about that. But I'm still just a little cause for pause because, listen, Mike Brown got, bro, we 10-11 deep. What you going to do?
Nothing. You're a Nori. Nothing. Huh? Flea. First game of the year, opening night. Couple guys, as AllBall said, they looked nervous. They felt that guard energy. A couple other guys, they kept their eyes on the prize, baby papa. This episode is brought to you by PrizePicks. You and I make decisions every day, but on PrizePicks, being right can get you paid. Don't miss any of the excitement this season on PrizePicks, where it's good to be right. PrizePicks is simple to play. Just pick more or less on 2 to 6 player stat projections. If you get your picks right, you could cash in. Tonight, you should have had Jalen Brunson for 1 3-pointer. More than that, because he was off. But hey, my guy OG was on. I had him for more than 2 3-pointers tonight. You missed out. Join millions of users and sign up for America's #1 fantasy sports app. Download the app today and use code CLNS to get $50 instantly in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code CLNS to get $50 instantly after you play your first $5 lineup. PrizePicks. It's good to be right. Yeah, Flea. You got your eyes on the prize? Huh?
Yeah, the placement of that is we got to talk about the placement of that, but we'll talk about that later.
No, we're not.
Okay.
That is not up for discussion.
That's fine. That's fine.
Do you think anybody had their eyes on the prize tonight, my brother?
Oh man. I don't know. I feel a different type of energy tonight, man. It's the first game of the season. Happy to be back. Knicks Rehab is here, y'all. I'm happy to be back.
You should.
We look good. We look good in spurts. Let me just say that. I'm gonna agree with OG. We look good in spurts. We are not a finished product yet. I still think we're getting it together. But in spurts, we look really good. That first possession of the game where Jalen Brunson hit that corner 3 said everything about how we need to play, right? Moving the ball around. You know, he touched the ball last, right? Everybody touched it, and he's wide open in the corner for a corner 3. So I think, you know, just the offense at times did look stagnant. It did look like we didn't know where we were supposed to be. But when the ball is moving and the bodies are moving and, you know, we just playing with confidence, we look damn good. We look damn good. Like I told y'all before, I'm concerned about the defensive end. We need to get it together defensively. I looked at some of our guys, and guys just look lost. right? That third quarter where Donovan Mitchell went off for 21 points, that's unacceptable, right? That's a guy that could go off for 70. We've seen him go off for big numbers. So, when you know that a guy can go off like that, I text y'all immediately, probably after, the first 10 points. I was like, you got to shut the water off. You got to shut the water off. You got to try different defenders. He was killing Deuce. And Deuce was giving him everything he could handle, but he was killing Deuce. He's just that level of a player. I know I know you talk shit about him, Fabian, but I know that that he's a star level player in this league. On some nights, a superstar level player. So that can't happen from us going forward. Guys, top players, OG and Mikal Bridges should be able to find ways to shut that water off, to make him take tough shots, to make him see a hand all the time. Right? He walked into a three, and I just knew it was going in because it was a heat check. And I think it was the 21st point. It was like he had 18 and he hit the 21st. I was like, that's good, no matter who's guarding him, right? Yeah, did that, right? So yeah, that's just my concern. I didn't like the shots that Brunson took tonight. 5 for 18, 1 of 9 from 3. That's not great. But you make up for it from, not missing a free throw, right? Getting to the line, finding other ways to get the ball in the basket. So I think he's going to continue to find his way into this offense. And then, Cat has to continue to be disciplined. He can't, he can't get those early 2 fouls, especially not, silly fouls, right? Undisciplined fouls, right? Same things that we were seeing at the beginning of the season. Actually, throughout the whole season last year, we saw him do exactly the same thing to start this game. He has to be disciplined. He has to understand that his minutes are valuable, especially with Mitchell Robinson not being on the court tonight. I just like the way we looked. Big shout out to Tyler Kolek. I told y'all that I'm gonna be very interested to see what he looks like as the backup point guard to Jalen Brunson. At one point, and chat, correct me if I'm wrong, OG, Fabian, was I the only one that was like, damn, he's leaving Kolek in there a lot longer than I thought he would, right? He finished that. He
brought him in earlier a lot.
Right. He finished that third quarter off, right? And then played a ton of minutes to start the fourth quarter. I like when he got Brunson back in the game and he brought Bridges back in the game, and I think OG. But like, OG, did you feel like Kolek was left in the game a little too long? And not too long meaning as a detriment, but there was a point in the game where I was like, damn, Kolek is getting a lot of minutes right now. It's time to put Brunson back in the game. So I don't know if that's just infusing confidence in the kid, but everybody played with positive minutes tonight. And I just think this is something that we build on for sure. And I agree with OG. If this is who Cleveland is, right? Okay, they're missing Garland. We shall see. They're missing Fabian. Max Strus out there. We shall see. I'm with y'all. Right? Like, I don't know. They don't look scary to me. They don't look. And again, I like the advancement of Evan Mobley. Like, I like how he looks now. He's a little more aggressive. You said he's weak, Fabian. I understand. His frame is not big. He's gonna be wiry strong, but he's a lot more aggressive than he was last season. But if that's like who they are, line them up for the playoffs. If that's who we got to go through to get to the finals, line them niggas up and we're gonna knock them down. So,
okay, can y'all hear me clear?
Perfect.
Right, just real quick. 30 seconds. I got to flee. We got to give Fabian props. Fabian said this about Cleveland 2 seasons ago. He always was adamant and just, I don't believe in Cleveland. We'll sweep their ass. So I got to give him props. But I 100% agree with you. Cleveland is dog shit. Let's be honest. They were missing players. We were also missing players. Then I'm just saying, if this is the team that everybody is saying is going to be at the top of the list and that who we supposed to meet in the Eastern Conference Final, listen, we should be in the finals this season, barring injury. Sorry.
I'm surprised defensively we just slid the way that we did. Like, we were sliding around. We're hiding Cat for a lot of it. Still, I saw how he would, in the fourth quarter, he sat Cat down, put Brunson in the game. All these different lineups were just interesting. Like when he sat OG Anunoby down in the fourth quarter for Clarkson. I think it was Kolick, and it was just weird. But he's gonna. I like Mike Brown experimenting, especially early. See who he likes out there. To your point from how you started this whole thing off, all ball. Yeah, Wuselli, man, drop some damn weight. You look crazy. But aside from that, I really like this. Like, I think there's a potential for scariness. This shit is crazy. I understand what y'all are saying with Brunson, but it was 18 shots. Like a lot of the shots were bad, but he was getting to his own rhythm, getting to the paint, doing his normal stuff. He got to the line, got 13 shots from the charity stripe. I can't be mad at that. Like he got 18 shots. It wasn't 25. It wasn't 30, and it didn't feel like it. 18 was kind of surprising, to be honest with you. The very first time he got the ball inbounds, cross half court with it, of course he kept the ball. Of course he waited for the double team, got a little more patient, waited for the double team to leave him, and then he got to the mid-range and hit the shot. The first shot, like you said, Flea, was indicative of what I want to see, of hopefully what we're going to see. How many times have we seen Brunson in the corner and Cat at the above the break three-pointer last season? Never. I've always said, why is Cat not in the corner? Why is Brunson not in the corner? And you have both of them there, and Cat with a beautiful play because he's a pretty great passer. Just to retain a double team, fake the pass or fake the shot to make sure that a double team make sure Brunson was open. We get more of those. Those are the easy shots we're going to see. Transition, we had a couple great plays. We still got to improve on that. And I think that's what Mike Brown is alluding to. Like, yo, when you play at this pace, that means you're going to be used to pushing that ball. So when the transition comes in, now we can finish them plays. Mikal Bridges messed up one. We threw it around the back and got into traffic. That was kind of crazy. But he finished the play on the transition. There was two of them he finished with a steal. He got the when we fouled Jared Allen, they got the ball kicked out to him. So that was fun to get the transition baskets. We're going to need easy baskets, bro, because that's going to help us play defense and then put more pressure on the other teams offensively. And OG Anunoby, super proud of him. They gave him the ball. Like, Cat got the ball damn near at 3/4 court and gave it back to him to bring the ball up. I was like, wait, what? What the fuck is this? And just like Kolick, OG and Kolick, everything was very intentional. Very intentional. OG is starting to do what I want him to do. You're going to take a jab step, make a jab step, but know that you're going to pass it next if you get stopped. Know you made the wrong read. You don't have a Donovan Mitchell handle. You ain't got no Donovan Mitchell athleticism. So everything about OG, even the shots that he took, quick. Same thing for Kolick. He was putting him up. Last year, he was a deer in the headlights to coach you all, Paul.
Very aggressive. Very aggressive when he got the basketball. Knew where he wanted to go with it. Knew that he was going to try to make a play at the rim, right? He put up some shots. I think he missed a layup on the right side, but he hit a tough layup high off the glass. That was a tough shot. He hit a three. It was right in rhythm, right? Like, positive minutes and a pleasant surprise because, again, I've been high on him, but OG said, yo, if you put this guy in the game, he can't be out there, like you just said, with a deer in the head, with, deer in headlights look on his face. He got to be out there to say, whoever's guarding me is lunch meat. Cool. I don't care who's on the other side of that. I got to beat my matchup, because with my craftiness, with being smart, right? That's what Breen kept alluding to how smart Kolick was, Kolick is, right? Just kept alluding to how smart that kid is. One other thing, OG, real quick, one other thing that stood out to me with what we were doing, and I wanted to count, and I counted about 8 different times throughout the game. I might have miscounted, but Mikal Bridges initiating offense. Mikal Bridges bringing up the basketball. Mikal Bridges getting Jalen Brunson off the basketball, getting into whatever we want to get into, and then having Brunson move off action, getting it without pounding the rock. Tonight, I loved it.
Just to stay on Kolick real quick, it was the confidence that he played with. And just the fact that he was a +2 in a plus minus. I just wanted to point that out because I was paying attention to that the whole time. It wasn't a minus. If he gets off the floor, as soon as he gets off the floor and they're pretty much even, then that's good because we know he's gonna get burned out there. Like he's a cone basically. But he tried. He ain't no damn Reed Shepherd. Reed Shepherd is a cone head, bro. They were torturing him last night. And what could he do on the other end to really, provide for them? I don't know what kind of offensive scheme they got going on over there in Houston, but we have one here. And Kolek is taking advantage of it. And you saw the difference with Kolek on the floor for 18, what was it, 18 minutes or whatever it was? 13 minutes. I'm sorry. Those 13 minutes was traditional point guard basketball. That was a little bit like every time I got the ball, I wasn't mad at him holding on to it because we knew he could make the pass or go to the basket. He was just in action the whole time. And 3 straight pick and rolls, Flea. They as soon as he got in the game, they were hunting him. Yeah, we got him. We got him. And I think it ended up being like a -1 in that second quarter with him on the floor. But I was a little worried about him because defensively he's just, he lacks and they're gonna hunt him. But the fourth quarter when he had him in there, you could see like, oh, okay, you're gonna be performing like that offensively in the fourth for us. That's big time, old boy. Like, remember, we were worried about our guy last year.
Yeah, but it's one thing that we didn't say or discuss yet, and I just feel today, I gotta remember, opening first game last year, we got blown off the floor by the Celtics, right? So, for us to come out and get a win at home is great. But what we haven't spoken about yet is guys not forcing it. The only one I've seen that forced a lot of bad 3-point shots was Brunson. But guys played in the flow of the game. OG, Bridges, like when those guys are playing in the flow of the game, they're not rushing nothing. They're not taking bad shots. Listen, we're gonna be a tough team to beat. And when Kohler was out there, it was a lot of hockey passes where he might have had got the assist, but it swung around maybe 2-3 passes. Sherman got a wide open 3. Deuce got a wide open 3. So it's for us to be successful. You got to remember, man, a lot of guys have egos. You have a guy like Cat who's used to being the man, right? You have a guy like Brunson who before Cat came there, and even though Cat is still there, the team is his. So now these guys got to give up some of these field goals. Are these guys willing to do that for the bigger cause? Because now you go from being 6-7 deep, Flea, to now 9, 10, 11 deep.
Right.
So that's what I'm saying. Mike Brown is going to have to convince these guys, listen, if we want to win a championship, the way we play today, and now, of course, like I said, I just didn't like that Cat still committing dumb fouls. Get your ass in the post, Brunson. If your shot is not going from 3, move in a little bit. Because him in that mid-range free throw area is money.
Unstoppable.
Right? So those little things, and the reason why I critique and go so hard, pause, is because we trying to win a championship. We ain't trying to get to the first round or the second round. No, we're trying to win a championship. And we see those teams on that West Coast is stacked. So if you think you're gonna beat one of them when you meet up in the finals, bro, you gotta have all your T's crossed and your I's dotted. So for me, I just think guys playing in the flow of the game, and hopefully throughout the season, Mike Brown can convince our 2 best players, Cat and Brunson, listen, this is how we need to play for us to be successful. But one more thing, and I want y'all to respond to this. How did y'all feel that Kolek and Yabusele got in the game before Jordan Clarkson?
I was okay with Kohler getting on there. Yabusele, we got to, he had to get out there because they got to spell Cat and Huck Porty. After tonight, what Brunson said the other day about Kohler getting better every day and Deuce getting better every day, he proved it. So I'm all right with that, awfully.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. That just says that Mike Brown has some confidence, not even some confidence. It seems like he has a lot of confidence in Kohler for some reason. It seems like he has a lot of confidence, and he's going to continue to infuse confidence into Kohler, going forward, especially with him only being our only pure backup point guard, right? When we look on the bench, he's really the only guy that we could look at and say, yeah, that's a point guard. Everybody else is like that combo, shooting guard, 2-guard type feel. Big thing, and just another takeaway from this game And it's really a takeaway from last season, but I'm glad that it carried over to this season. We were up 15 at halftime. We were up 16 at one point in the third quarter, 17 at the third or fourth quarter. My point is that this is the NBA. Teams are going to go on runs. You're playing against professionals, right? You got to put a foot on their neck and really take them out. But I love the fact that we never get panicked. Even from last year, right? How many times we were down 20 points in a game and we never panic. You never see us sweating. You never see us arguing. You never see us rattled. We always figure out a way to come together and, get back in the game, or a la game 1 and 2 against Boston, and completely come back and win those 2 games, right? So tonight really was another test in showing that, hey, we may have a problem with holding on to leads, right? And we need to get that under control. If we got a team down by 15, we need to be up 30 in the next 5 minutes. Put a foot on their neck, the type of talent that we have. But the fact that teams go on runs, teams are pros, teams have great players, a la Donovan Mitchell, 21 points in a quarter, they're going to come back. How do we react when they punch back? I think we always react the right way, and I think that's a plus for us going forward, especially if we really want to win a championship.
And why is that, Flea? Why are we poised? Huh? Why don't we ever look rattled? Huh? Been a couple years since you ever thought that. Since who came to the Knicks? You can say it now. You can say it now, Flea. Always scared of shit, man.
I'm not scared of anything.
Big body Brunson. Even with off night. He's leading the way, bro. Enough is enough with these shenanigans. He's out here. His personality is leading the group. His spirit is leading this group. I disagree with y'all with Jordan Clarkson, though. I think that's who Jordan Clarkson is. He's streaky. Yeah, the deer in the headlights. That's just who he is. I've seen him. He's herky-jerky. He might go crazy. He might just go 40 out of nowhere, but the next night he's just gonna do this. And I think, like we said about Yabusele, he's too fat, to quote Flea. And I did want to ask you, AllBall, what, and then Flea, of course, what is missing from the Jalen Brunson, Karl Anthony Towns chemistry? Because I saw last year that they were damn near leading the league when they had the ball, some 2-man game bullshit that they came up with, but it still never looked fluid. It still never looked polished. What do you think is still missing when they get the 2-man game going between them?
Well, let's not forget, I said this last season, and nobody believes me. We could attest to this. I don't think they like each other. That's just my honest.
You did say that. You did say that.
Like, and maybe
who doesn't like who more?
I like that. I like that. Advance the question.
Right.
He playing a role. He's tap dancing, Flea. Who don't like who?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not tap dancing. I never tap dance. Well, I'm the only one that's been saying this. Now, who I may say, it's hard to say Brunson may not like him more because Brunson seems like a very nice guy. But I think they don't like each other. I think maybe Brunson may not like him a little more. There's no chemistry on the court. I've seen numerous games last season where they don't get excited for each other. There was a time when Brunson was walking, Pat went to dap him. He didn't do it. I pay attention to everything. There is no chemistry. There is nothing going on there. When you have 2 players of that magnitude and it just seems like they can't get it together, that is a problem. They don't feed off each other. They don't do none of that. And the body language tells. I'm sorry. Maybe it's because Cat, remember, this is Brunson team. Now you get Cat over here. We know the rumors we hear about Cat. And for me, if I'm a point guard and Cat is my big man, bro, why you up here with me all the time, bro? Why you committing these dumb fouls? Sweet. Why you ain't never in the post? I mean, listen, we can go on and on and on, but I just feel like I don't know what they're going to have to do. I don't know if somebody's going to have to talk to them, whether it's the owner, the front office, or the coach. But those two have to get on the same page. I'm sorry. If they are not on the same page, we are not going to beat none of these juggernauts in the Western Conference. Yeah, we're going to beat the bad teams and the good teams because we're good enough. But when it comes to winning the title, God rest his soul. Kobe and Shaq ain't get along for a bit. You see their chemistry on that court. Brunson and Cat has to figure that out, my guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what it's going to take, but they have to figure it out. They are too talented and too good players, great players, that if they are on the same page, I think sky's the limit. And I think that's part of the reason that we're not having won a championship probably last season.
160 people in the building here to witness. Listen to you right now, Flea. Hit that like button. Subscribe. Stop playing around. Flea, what is this?
No, hold on for a minute. Hold on. I just got to laugh. Their wives, girlfriends hang out. This is a false narrative.
That's your girl. That I'll give her 30 seconds next time. You better back up right now. Chill, Fabian. We know what I meant. Chill. Be cool.
Look at my face. Listen. Y'all can sit there and then go for that game if y'all want to. Oh, his wife and girlfriend hang with. We do not see Cat and Brunson hanging with each other. Stop it. Stop it. They are not on the sideline, on the bench, sitting next to each other, talking about the game. They are not in the game, dapping each other up. Y'all, we all watching this shit. What are y'all seeing that I'm not seeing? I don't see none of that. So, listen. How many times we seen players, people make fun of Rudy Gobert? Do you see the chemistry and how Ant-Man helps him out on the court? If Rudy Gobert do something great, what does Ant-Man do? Get ecstatic. You don't see that with these two. Stop it, man. Stop it. I don't mean to go there with y'all, but stop it. Stop it. Wives liking wives.
Do y'all remember the late 90s Minnesota Timberwolves with Stephon Marbury and Kevin Garnett?
Yes.
The chemistry between those two guys on the court was really, really evident, right? Young guys, they were a young team. You didn't expect much out of them. They wound up going to the playoffs. I think that year they went to the playoffs. They got swept in the first round by the Rockets, right? That Barkley, Elijah one, I think, Drake, yeah, that team, right? Anyway, my point is
they dubbed him the new Stockton and Malone.
Right. So I'm going somewhere. My point is this. The chemistry that those two guys had, because apparently like they were good friends off the court, but then that relationship just dissipates after whatever that whole situation. That's neither here nor there. My point is that although they don't get along or don't appear to get along, the chemistry on the basketball court has to be paramount to everything. And last year, we were able to make it to the Eastern Conference Finals with guys, from what OG is saying, guys not cheering each other on, guys not dapping each other up, guys not supporting one another. So what I'm saying is, like, I love what OG's point is, but respectfully, I don't give a fuck if these niggas like each other or not. Get the chemistry under control, because we have a golden opportunity right now. A golden opportunity. After what I saw tonight, right, we can get light years better. This team has to be light years better by the time April, May, and June come. But from what I've seen after one game, we could stomp through the Eastern Conference if we play this shit right. Stomp through that shit. So if the key thing is Jalen Brunson and Karl Anthony Towns are not meshing, and this is year 2, and we still trying to figure out if these niggas like each other, I don't give a fuck if you niggas don't like each other or not. Get the chemistry together on the basketball court, and let's get to the NBA Finals and take our chances from there.
I don't think they ever had chemistry. I never liked their 2-man game, and that's why I was hyped when I saw Cat above the break 3, kick it out to Brunson. If he's going to be at the top of the key, I don't know. I think Cat set some of the weirdest screens in the league. If that's what Jalen Brunson needs to get off, I don't know how he can really dump it off to Brunson. Like, it's a weird, and Brunson, it's hard for him to kick out to guys, especially when they play in between the gaps, in between the defenders, the offensive players, the defenders do. It's just hard for him to get involved in a 2-man game. Who has Brunson ever really had a 2-man game with? Like it's always with Luka, Randall, and when Hartenstein was here, Hartenstein was top of the key, and he would get a lot of the action going or the play started. So I don't know if they don't like each other, but I don't think any of like people really are enthused about what Karl Anthony Towns' personality all ball, because I think they probably feel the same way we do. Just like we could tell everybody feels the same way about Mike Brown. We ain't got to play on the basketball court. We got to be on a team to know like this guy's messaging might get old. His voice might just grow tired on us very quickly. And with Karl Anthony Towns, to be 7 feet, you pulled on Jared Allen's arm and underneath the rim, and then acted like so shocked that they called the foul on you. Like things like that, we're gonna be like, yeah, because Brunson does that. Brunson wants a call for everything, and it's just like, all right, but get back down court. Also, before I forget, Karl Anthony Towns, if you're playing with Kolik on the team, you cannot shoot fadeaways and fall onto the floor out of bounds. It's going to be a 5-on-4, and it's already a mismatch with Kolik out there. You can't do that. You have to post up, find a new fucking play to do, bro. That pissed me off. I'm glad I only see it one time, too. I don't remember him doing it again. So I can't stress it too much, but he tends to do that. And maybe things like that, or Brunson could get mad at, but I don't think it's enough to want him off the team. They got their superstar, bro. Dipset Cat is real.
I got a question for you, OG.
Yeah.
For you, specifically for you. When Mitchell Robinson comes back, obviously he'll be back in the starting lineup because Huck Porty is not a starting center at this point in time. We like him. Huck Porty is not a starting center after what I saw tonight. But Mitchell Robinson comes back. Huck goes back to the bench. Josh Hart comes back. He's healthy, fully healthy. Who's the first guy off the bench for the Knicks team?
Josh Hart.
Okay. Is that so? Now hold on. Let me advance the question again. Is that 82 game? No matter what, the first guy that's to the scores table for a sub is Josh Hart. Don't matter all games, or is this a game by game basis, situation by situation basis, or it's always Hart?
Me, it should always be Hart. If we're gonna start, if the starters is going to be Brunson, Bridges, OG, Mitch, and Cat, which that's the starting five I would like. Like I said, I can be wrong, but I'm saying if that's the starting five, to me, Josh Hart should be the first off the bench, then Deuce. But for me, it should be Josh Hart.
Fabian?
And hold on, just real quick. Corey B and everybody in the chat, I could be wrong, and I'm okay with being wrong. I'm just saying, don't tell me my eyes is lying to me. Y'all talk about wives hanging and this and that. Let's talk about on the court. I don't see no chemistry, and I don't know what y'all talking about. And I agree with Flea. I don't give a damn if y'all like each other or not. Y'all might like each other. I could be wrong. But at the same time, the chemistry on the court has to be better if we're going to win a championship. They can't just be going mano y mano, your turn, then my turn. No, they ain't doing no pick and rolls. They not dumping it down to Cat. We Cat waiting for the double, triple team. And like Fabian said, you pick it out to Brunson or whoever else for the wide open shot. I don't see any of that. I just see them two taking turns.
I disagree with that part.
Okay. But there's questions. But then that just builds more questions from me now and for our team, right? So okay, we worrying about chemistry. It can't be my turn, your turn, right? If we're talking about winning the championship, if we're talking about like going to heights that we haven't seen, and this is the team to do it, well, then who's supposed to be the best player? Is Brunson going to be the best player, or is Karl Anthony Towns going to be the best player? How do we win a championship, and who's going to be the best player on that team?
Flea's going to keep asking us this question every day like our answer going to change, bro. It ain't going to change, man. Jalen Brunson got to be our best player. Karl Anthony Towns don't want to be the best player. It's not in him. That's part of the reason why Jalen Brunson he kind of hates. Don't be interrupting me, man. Should be clashing on the audio.
Hold on. Do I see another young lady in the building? Like, how y'all not talking about the ladies in the building?
Cherokee came through. We see Cherokee a little while back.
Right, she popped up. She wasn't playing.
She's not new.
Big shout out, the beautiful, the lovely, the sexy Cherokee Princess in the building. Listen, anytime, look, we love y'all. I love the ladies a little more. And listen, you can never have enough ladies in the building. So we got to shout the ladies out, especially when they Knicks fans and they basketball fans. Beautiful ladies, appreciate y'all showing love. Thank you. And hit that like button, everybody. Hit the like button, goddamn it.
I'm not gonna
indeed.
I'm not gonna interrupt Flea's soliloquy for you to just hold on, the beautiful, the lovely. You're not gonna do that.
I will shut the show down when I see the beautiful ladies in the building. What are you talking about? You think I want to be up there with y'all?
Shut the whole shit down. Love y'all niggas, but hold on.
I'm subbing you niggas right now for Cherokee and Tory to be up here, and I'm chopping up with him. I love the ladies, man. I'll be around you niggas.
Send me the ID. I'm gonna DM y'all the link real quick.
DM the link. Don't throw the link in the DM.
Yeah, he ain't putting it in the chat. He's putting it in.
Only for them.
I disagree with the.
Hold on, niggas said I'm 5'8", I'm 180, I'm single. Listen, I love to walk in the park and do picnics. I eat too.
Listen to his cadence. Listen, sound like Big Daddy Kane. Niggas sound like Kane.
He sound like Rakim, that 1980s rapper.
He sound like Rakim, Kane, all in one.
Kumo D from the Wild West.
Oh,
the haters crazy.
Oh shit!
Shout out to the ladies in the building. This is what I gotta put up with.
Hip hop.
The cadence was crazy just now.
Niggas, I sound like MC Shan just now. Y'all niggas is vicious.
Dog. Yo, hold up, real quick. Somebody get MC Shan. Never mind. I'm gonna
leave that alone. Fabian, get it back in order.
I'm sorry. I'm
get it back in order.
Hold on, chill out. I don't know his brother, but we ain't shitting on MC Shan at all.
Yo, love the MC Shan. Love the MC Shan. That's all I got.
I disagree with you though. I think if Mike Brown's gonna do this tonight, bro, and pick and choose when, it's the fourth quarter, Anthony Towns played the first 5 minutes, sat him down, brought Brunson in, sat his ass down, sat Cat down. That's exactly what we saw in the damn game one against Indiana. Everything. It's like Mike Brown knew exactly what went wrong with us last year, and he walked into the interview and said everything. He just read Nick's Twitter and went on there and just read his resume like that. I'm not gonna play too many minutes. I'm gonna play 12-man rotation. So I think he has a lot to pick and choose from. And with Mitchell Robinson and Josh Hart coming back, I disagree with that. Ain't no way in hell at this point. I am sorry. Deuce McBride is the sixth man. He's amazing. Josh Hart does not D up like Deuce McBride. He has to make up. It doesn't matter if Brunson's your point guard or Kolik. He has to have Deuce McBride on that damn court.
No, hold on, stay there, because this is for y'all. I don't want to have nothing to do with this conversation. I've been up here arguing with y'all about Josh Hart. Y'all vouch for Josh Hart like no other. The greatest Swiss Army knife, the energy, what he means to the team. Even in the chat, some people I'm hearing and seeing, they saying Deuce. Y'all telling me, coming off the bench, Deuce should be there before Josh Hart?
Me personally, I think so. What do you think, Flea?
No, I was hoping that I was hoping that y'all didn't give the question back to me. But no, y'all know how I feel about Josh Hart. Josh Hart can, on a game by game basis, situation by situation basis, depending on the foul situation, what it looks like. Cat gets 2 dumb fouls. Am I going to Deuce first, or if I'm going to Josh Hart? Me, if I'm smart, I'm going Josh Hart. That's just what it is, right? Depending on the matchup, depending on what it looks like, I can't go Deuce, right? Hell of a defender. Deuce is going to be, in my opinion, going to be one of them underrated defenders in the league as a guard. That's like, damn, this guy really gets after it on the defensive end. But just in terms of 3 through 5, Mikal Bridges picks up a couple early fouls. OG, a Cat, a Mitchell Robinson. Only guy that I could go to in that situation is Josh Hart. I got to roll with Josh Hart on that.
I agree with everything you said up until that last part. Because once you said if Cat is in foul trouble, there's no way you go to Deuce in that lineup unless you rearrange the lineup. Even though actually after tonight, Mr. 12 boards and 12 boards in the first half.
Time out. Remember I said this nigga can rebound? Time out. Nah. Remember when no. Look what we about to do, OG.
Go ahead.
Remember when we said OG, me and you, my brother in Christ. Remember this, OG. This was about 6 months ago, 9 months ago, whatever it was. My brother in Christ. Do you remember when we said to this man, listen, we don't need this brother OG Anunoby to average 10 rebounds a game. We don't need that because that's not him. Remember, everybody got to be who they are. That ain't him. That ain't him. But he can absolutely crash the boards, and sometimes 3, 4, 5, 6 games come away with 8 to 12 rebounds a game instead of 4 to 6. Opening night, 14 boards? Shut the hell up, Fabian.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
All I'm gonna say is find the tape. Because
find the tape.
You could go find the tape. Because once again, you have a newfound expectation for him that I can agree with you on right now. He looks like a more polished player. He looks like he can do all that. Last season,
that. Heroic Av. Look what Heroic Av said. Flea said that back in March. This was the conversation back in March.
When Brunson was out with the foot injury. Great memory, Heroic Av. Guess what? What did he do after that? Did he get 14 rebounds? No. Just like I said he wouldn't.
He got more. He got more. He got more. Don't let me go.
He got more what?
This shit is at the palm of our hands. Don't let me go pull up the fucking rebounding numbers when Jalen Brunson was out with an injury. Don't do that.
He averaged more when Jalen Brunson was out, averaged more rebounds.
He did a lot of things. He did more.
Right. He scored more
remember
points.
That stretch?
No.
You remember that stretch?
You're not going to do this.
You remember the
This
stretch?
is what they like to do. They don't like to listen to Fabian. He had a whole summertime to bulk up and get ready for this because he knew Mitchell Robinson's ass was going to be out. Huck Porter's who going to rely on? No. What? Let me get my rebounds.
Rebounding is about effort. He did not go to the summer. He did not go into the summer and just all of a sudden figure out how to rebound. That does not happen. That is not a skill that you develop over the summer, Fabian. You don't develop rebounding skills over the summertime. You don't.
That is something we never. I want to go back to every single opening night for OG Anunoby and see how many rebounds he had. I bet you he'd even total 14. Knock it off. He went in there. This was intentional.
He got 14 rebounds tonight, and you're telling me over the summertime that was a clear-cut space in his game that he worked on rebounding.
Especially when they said Mitchell Robinson's gonna be out, we might need you to do this. We're gonna plug and play you differently. It's a different lineup. These are different lineups you're gonna play in. Get ready, OG Anunoby. That's what was told to him, and he delivered. It's a different coach and a different OG. So no, I wasn't wrong. I'm always right.
You know how you see what he did, OG? OG,
now,
you see what he did?
Hold on, boy.
Go ahead.
I'm the walking prize pick. It's good to be right. Yeah, baby.
I remember the OG talk. I remember there was one person up here that said, you need to average such and such. He need to get these amount of boards. Brothers was up here saying he can't do it. And I said he has to get it done. Find the tape. Any other time you find the tape, see what I'm saying?
Any other time you find the tape, that was nasty.
99.999. They find that. But what I always say, that point, whatever that number is, I'm right. I'm right.
We've already gone to whatever the AI is on Google. We ain't giving you no props. You give us a check. And according to the AI on Google, they have no such recollection on board of you saying anything right.
But in all seriousness,
you did say that, and you said it when OG signed that damn contract. That's exactly when you said it. You gonna get 40 a year?
That's a fact. That is you better add. That's a fact. That is a fact, baby. When he got that bag, OG was like, "You better be averaging this. I need 18 a night from you." Yeah, he did.
And I'm glad that Fabian said that because that just ties into the Deuce and Josh Hart. And that's why Josh Hart, when he's healthy, is going to be the first to come off the bench. These guys is getting money. These guys are getting 20 a year. Some of us may think Deuce is better, right? But the money, until that plays a major part. So for me, that's also going to be a reason why Josh Hart would come off the bench first. If you think these guys are not going to be complaining upstairs that they're not doing this minutes, this and that, listen. But OG, for us to be better and to play at a championship level, OG and Bridges, how they play today, that's what we need on a consistent basis. I'm not saying OG got to average 24 and 14. No. I'm not saying Bridges has to be that efficient every night. But y'all have to be consistent. Y'all can't go missing for 3 to 6 games. We we can't do that. So big shout out to OG. We all been saying it, and we're watching right in front of us. OG's turning into a legit guy, man. And hopefully this year he'll be up for candidate for defensive player of the year because he made a lot of good stops today. He played some solid defense, got some deflections. So I just hope he start getting the credit he deserves from the people that run that thing, that vote and do all that bullshit, are giving him props.
Lee won't read the super chat.
Can we lean into Wingstop this year, OG?
Not yet. They better be in.
Not yet. Okay.
Well, Dr. Toboggan gave us a little $4.99. The Wings, Mikal and OG, all day, every day. Knicks 1-0, AllBall TV back. Knicks Rehab back. Hit that like button. Let's get it. Thank you for the $4.99, Dr. Toboggan. Myth 6051. This game was a good sign. Last season, we could not be the top 10 team. Today, we beat Cleveland.
Great point.
We didn't beat Cleveland in the regular season all year long.
Great point.
I forgot about that.
They smoked us all year.
A lot of teams didn't beat Cleveland all year long. Forget those 5 first-round picks. I believe Bridges is going to shine this season.
I like that.
Hey, hold on. Can we stay on that for just maybe a few? I think this season is the big season for Bridges. I think Bridges puts a lot of pressure on himself. Like he said, I took less money. He got a lot of backlash this last season from people like us and from the fans. And I think Bridges is definitely going to have a solid season. So, love that, Bridges has in the back of his mind, man, them 5 picks, people really on neck pulls for that. I think he's definitely going to step up. And I think tonight was just the first of many for him to start, looking how we expect him to look.
Well, Flea, I got to piggyback off that because he's the one that called out Tibbs last year publicly and tried to act like he didn't. Tibbs act like he didn't hear it. And speaking of Tibbs, we made a coaching change over the summer. And some former players, they're already down on it before the season even started. So we get down on you. Matt Barnes. I could have sworn you was on coke a couple times in your life because you look like it. He has something to say about Mike Brown being hired by the New York Knicks.
Can't say fuck no. The one thing about Mike Brown is that first year
is always good. Mike is a great person. He's just, to me, he's not a leader of men. You have to be, I couldn't imagine it now because these kids are making so much money. You have to have the respect of them. And I think Mike is such a nice guy. That's what fucks Mike up. Mike wants to be cool with everyone instead of putting his foot down like, this is my team, this is what's going on. So that's why I feel like I've seen it. He was my coach with the Lakers. We had Mike after Phil Jackson retired. And when I tell you, rest in peace to my dog Kobe and Ron Artest, they walked all over that motherfucker. They used to sub themselves in and out of games. I'm just like, oh shit.
Hey, you was about to try it. Like, hold on, let me.
I knew better. I'm a little crazy. I'm not stupid. I'm crazy. I'm not stupid. No, I can't sub my motherfucking self in the game. And then he came to, I think he learned a lot in Golden State underneath Steve Kerr. I think Mike Brown is a great second chair. Because when you sit in that second chair, if this is the first chair, when I tell you there's such a night and day difference sitting in the head coaching chair, I think Mike is a great assistant coach. I wish him the best, but I've seen it firsthand in Sacramento. His first year came in, brought Golden State's system. They made the playoffs for the first time. And Price and Salati, you were born. And then he lost the respect of the team quickly. So now you're going to a New York media market that's trying to eat you up. Every mistake, Mike is a good guy. I just don't think the situation is going to work because he's too nice for his own good.
Fellas, all ball making faces. What do you think about Matt Barnes wanting all the smoke with Knicks fans for calling their coach second fiddle?
I'll be real brief. I'm not really going to spend too much time on me. I really, that phrase leader of men is overrated. I'm just sick of people saying that. I don't even know what that means, man. Like, you niggas ain't Maximus Gladiator. What the fuck are y'all talking about? Leader of men. What are you talking about? You know why Kobe could sub himself in? Because he's fucking Kobe. You know why you couldn't sub yourself in? At the end of the day, how many times we seen NBA teams win with bad coaches? If we're suspecting Mike Brown isn't the coach, he's a nice guy. Listen, at the end of the day, Shaq said it best. It comes a time and point where it ain't got nothing to do with the coaching. Your ass is on the floor, get the job done. This is just a way to hate on New York, hate on the Knicks because we popping now. And don't be mistaken. Nobody wants to see the Knicks win, bro. These dudes from other countries, other cities, they do not like New Yorkers, bro. Simple and plain. Sebastian Telfair, big shout out to him. Listen to how he said how they used to treat and talk about New Yorkers. They do not want to see the city win, bro. At the end of the day, none of these dudes is going to give us props. Nobody's going to say, well, they have the right roster to win a championship. They're going to find any little reason. So, being honest, I don't listen to nothing he say anyway. So, you even bringing him up and we responding to him, I'd rather somebody else said it on that platform and respond. And Mike Bibby, you laughing. What is you laughing at? It's funny. No, you see what I'm saying? When a team is a legit championship contending team, why isn't the basketball talk thorough? Why is it now jokes? Why is it funny? Oh, bro, why? Because we the city. All y'all over there. How about that?
You see Shaq huffing and puffing like a bitch every time Charles said, yo, I like the way the Knicks look. He's huffing. This nigga's 7 feet, 300 plus pounds. You huffing like a woman. Like, it shit was cringing. Like, the fact that he was showing love to the Knicks, they were talking about how we just came out of the Eastern Conference Finals. So what? That was last year. Anybody else in that position, you would say, all right, well, that's how you just got to build on that. Then you have a golden opportunity. It'd just be easy hate on the New York Knicks. But anyway, Matt Barnes is probably right. Matt Barnes is probably right. But the point is that Matt Barnes is probably right about his experience. Like, very much so. Matt Barnes is probably right about his experience. I'm not gonna sit here and say I've been high on Mike Brown. Obviously the jury's still out for him. I gotta see it to believe it, I guess. We'll see. But to try to, kick him in the back and say that he hasn't put himself in a position to learn, right? To change that, to get that smut off his name. Like, some guys don't do anything different to get whatever reputation they have. They just lean into the reputation and keep it going. The guy went and sat next to Steve Kerr and was an assistant coach for 10 straight years after being a head coach for however many. So he did take a slap in the face and said, all right, let me humble myself and see how I could become a better head coach. So for him to just be labeled a first-year guy, the jury's still out for me. I got to see. That Sacramento team, I told you, that was a young team. He lost the locker room. I just want to see what he does with an experienced team, a team that's ready to rock and roll. You a first-year guy. How are you a first-year guy? Here's the thing. He was talking about out both sides of his mouth. Fabian does it all the time. I hate when people do it. I'm going to call him out for him doing it, the same damn thing. How did Mike Brown sit next to Steve Kerr, learn so much, but now can't be a head coach? So what did you learn? You just going to be a career assistant coach? I don't like that. That was a backhanded compliment. I'm gonna give Mike Brown a shot, see what happens for this season. But him not being capable of doing the job, I don't know about that. We'll see.
Well, we don't have a choice but to give him a chance. Number one. Number two, we said worse. This guy in the middle called him a substitute teacher the entire summer. We were not thrilled about Mike Brown. We have stated on multiple occasions how we don't respect him from our couches. So this is all a lie. These are all of a sudden, because it's Matt Barnes saying it, we got to be biased. I ain't got no bias with it. I think they got the best guests on their show, by the way. Them and Shannon Sharp. People should be lining up to have the same guests that they do, by the way. Have I always been a Matt Barnes fan? He's all right. But for him to be that honest about Mike Brown, I'm with that, because everyone was quick to talk about Tibbs. So same deal here with Mike Brown. They're being totally honest. For him to say like Kobe and Ron Artest ran all over him, I want to hear about what the star player did and the crazy lunatic on the team, how they were treating Mike Brown. How did you deal with them? That was 10 years ago now. Okay, cool. Then you went to Golden State and went to La La Land or whatever the hell it was, and you thought you learned something you had to do with Draymond Green, but you were not running that team. Now you over here and somebody just called you out and said you're basically better as a second fiddle. We all feel that way. That is not a lie. Just because Matt Barnes said it. So are we going to give him a chance? Clearly, we don't have a choice. It's game number 1. I like what we saw so far, but I'm totally paying attention to what someone like Matt Barnes is saying, who has experience in the league with 20 coaches. He's been on 20 different teams. He got like 18 different jerseys.
Now the buck stops at Matt Barnes. We question every other nigga in the NBA, but now the buck stops at Matt fucking Barnes. All right, Fabian. All right.
This is you talking out of both sides of your mouth. He played in the NBA.
All right. I don't do that. I don't do that. I don't do that.
This is a guy with experience. He has his own show. He's on ESPN. He's everywhere. Listen, he's speaking about his experience with that coach. That's a rare thing we get to get inside information on. And he spoke exactly to what we were talking about.
Mike Brown probably ain't even know that nigga was on the Lakers. The fuck out of here. He talking about that nigga probably ain't nobody even know he was there. I don't even remember him playing on the Lakers. Like, listen, this is all hate on the Knicks. Just come out and be honest. I hate New York. I hate the Knicks. I don't want them to win. That's why you gotta respect Paul Pierce. All the Knicks haters, he keeps it official. I don't like him. They don't like me. You gotta respect a person like that. We ain't gonna make no excuse to downplay. Okay, cool. However a person want to feel up my Mike Brown, I don't care about that. But don't take away the fact that we are legit and we are championship contention now. Where's that conversation at? That's all I'm saying. These motherfuckers are still big up Cleveland after we done smoked their boots. Everybody's gonna big up Orlando. Everybody's still gonna give Milwaukee a shot. Nah, man, this is hate on the Knicks. Like I said, he could be correct about Mike Brown. That's not my issue. My issue is, okay, you said that about Mike Brown, but what about what the Knicks are doing? What about what we did last season? Okay, now the moves we made this season, what does that mean? But, oh, bro, you name 2 things where Ron Artest will walk over anybody. That's who he is. Ron Artest, when they got a regular job when he was playing for the Chicago Bulls. That's Ron Artest. And he's one of my favorite players. Listen, I think he's one of the greatest defenders to ever play the game. And Kobe Bean, God rest his soul, was Kobe Bean. So don't name those 2 examples. And then now, nah, man, get out of here, man. I ain't going for that.
OG. I gotta watch the segment because you know me. I'm a contact. I'm gonna see what they were talking about.
I ain't watching that, nigga.
But for real though. All right. So Matt Barnes, guy who's played for Mike Brown, who's played for 20 head coaches, right? That's what you said, Fabian. He's played for 20 head coaches. He's played for 30 NBA teams. Every NBA team he's probably been a part of, right? So he knows ins and outs of the NBA through and through. So if not Mike Brown, then who, Matt Barnes? Then who? Then who, Matt Barnes? If not Mike Brown, who's supposed to be coaching the New York Knicks is going to coach us to an NBA title, Matt Barnes?
You don't know who? AllBall.
AllBall, suckers.
Easily. You crazy?
We live.
Big Flea. Biggest show. Fabian!
It's our first installment. Great timing.
I ain't go live. I got a rent for Tom Thibodeau.
I'm gonna be there for that shit.
When is
I'm gonna be there.
Tom Thibodeau, the new Fredo from the Godfather. Tom Thibodeau was Fredo.
Yo, Tom was with Boston before us.
Give fuck who he was with. And then you see the cop. Did you see what he said? How he felt betrayed and all that bullshit?
It stung. That shit stings. I said, okay, Tommy.
It's a $30 million needle. Fucking Tom Thibodeau talking about, man. He stung you. He went on a tour, world tour with the Minnesota Timberwolves. This guy, oh please love me. Maybe your ass should have been doing that shit 20 years ago.
They're inviting him. Tom Thibodeau got the cachet to invite himself around the league during training camp.
Do y'all remember when I said,
niggas, man,
he won't get another head coaching job?
What's things more? The way we fired your ass, giving you $30 million, or you going to the fucking Celtics camp telling them how we beat them last year? Get the fuck out of here, Tom Thibodeau.
Ain't nobody inviting that nigga nowhere.
And you still look, this asshole is still defending him, AllBall.
Defending him? I'm talking about what is he supposed to be doing?
He's gone. The rock music was played.
This nigga called him Fredo. This nigga called him Fredo.
Hold on, before we go, once again, said it first. Everybody still think I'm crazy. He will not get another head coaching job in the NBA.
I agree with that.
Who will get their next head coaching job first?
Me.
Tom Thibodeau or Bill Belichick?
They both done. What's going on over here? Get us out of here, man.
I ain't said shit about that. I ain't said shit about that team or that school. Or he's sticking that shit up.
30 seconds. All jokes aside.
All jokes aside.
Can we now see that it wasn't Bill, bro? Seriously?
Stop.
Just how he protects.
Just how I protect Tibbs, he protect. Yo, man.
Bro, you can't even get us out of here. You right? Get us out of here.
Nice. You out of your mind? Listen, I gotta get my man. He got rings, bro. Big difference. You can't go on rants about these guys having to win rings, and he
already got rings.
He ain't head coaching nothing. He ain't no 1A nothing. Bill Belichick got rings as a head coach, as a defensive coordinator, multiple times, more than once. What are you talking about right now? He coached the greatest defensive player of all time. He coached the greatest quarterback of all time. Bill Belichick's on a run.
You bugging. Tom Brady was the offensive coordinator for all those years in New England. Stop it.
That's very true. And what's my son's name? What are you talking about? What's the guy that looks like a kid? He looked like he's 25 years old.
Jared McDaniels or something like that.
Josh McDaniels.
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Terrible. Josh McDaniels is horrible. What's I forgot the fat guy's name. Fat black dude.
Romeo Crennel.
Romeo Crennel was under them?
I believe so. It's at one point before he got the head coaching job in Houston. Somebody could fact check that for me, but that sound right. It sound right, I think.
Friday, about like 9.
What we doing? What we doing to the Celtics on Friday, OG?
Kicking their ass.
Where we at? Are we in Boston? Are we still in the Garden?
We in New York, baby.
Oh, okay. I like how they starting the season off. Y'all niggas come to the crib.
They lost tonight to Philly with no Embiid. Maxey went crazy. 40 on them niggas. Right on their top.
He had 40 and Edgecombe had 34.
30. Exactly. Right on their top. Bum ass niggas. You know how I feel about Boston. Yeah, get us out of here. Jalen Brunson.
You still feel the same way about Ace Bailey limited minutes and VJ Edgecombe coming out here on fire?
Like I said, I just think
VJ was.
You see what Utah doing to the Clippers? I have nothing against VJ. I think he's a good player. I'm just saying, for me, if I was a GM, I think Ace Bailey's the better player. Now, VJ is probably a better fit. And like I said, young man, I root for all of young dudes. But y'all see what Utah did to the Clippers tonight?
That's a final? It's a final?
It should be. Is it?
Oh, yeah, it's the fourth.
Niggas getting it.
They up.
What's the score? Yeah, come on, bro.
13-82.
Listen, Kawhi, LeBron, KD, I don't know, but them three niggas, y'all niggas get up out of here, bro.
Get out the way?
Y'all getting embarrassed. Before we get out of here, let's be realistic. If Kawhi don't do nothing in the playoffs or make it to the playoffs this season, come on, bro. Enough is enough. LeBron, you won one game in the first round last season with Luka. Enough is enough. KD, niggas is smoking your boots. You getting sweat. You ain't making the playoffs. Bro, when is enough enough? Seriously. The only one out of that whole crew that's still playing and affecting the game in a positive way is Stephen Curry. Because Golden State is still in the playoffs. He winning playoff series. These other niggas ain't doing that. Oh, Utah by 30, 40? Lou, you better get the fuck up out of there.
Damn, Max.
Hold on, hey, Fabian. Fabian, how long I've been saying they robbing that? Listen, I never feel bad about nobody that's a billionaire. Palmer, they are robbing you blind, brother. Lord have mercy.
Listen, I ain't
he got money. He got money to give away. He don't care.
Give it here.
We haven't
just give it here, right?
We haven't watched the game, but Wemby got 21 and 8, and Anthony Davis got 4 fouls. He's 3 of 13 from the field. Jesus Christ. It's a good game. Spurs up 60.
Toronto just thumped Atlanta by 20 tonight. If I hear another thing about Atlanta from anybody else, I'm so sick of hearing about Atlanta. Can't wait for us to see Atlanta.
Because it's one game.
Portland is up by 6 so far on Minnesota. 12 points for who? Jeremy Grant. We don't want your ass either, Jeremy Grant. Stay away. Leave us alone.
Get us out of here because Nick about to start saying all type of nut shit. Get us out of here. Before we get sued, man. I got
37 and 14 for Giannis tonight.
Against Washington. I said the Bullets. 10.
Yeah.
I think we can play for Washington on a serious note. Seriously.
I'm competing. I
got 6 minutes.
Niggas against Washington. Bub Carrington, come here, get your ass bust. Bilal.
That's your man. No. Koulibaly's your man.
Nigga named Bilal, I'm gonna kick his ass. Koulibaly, come get your ass.
Your man is trash.
6 months, get me the chef, get me the trainer. I can get on the Wizards and play 6 minutes, bro. I'm sorry.
With the headband.
Everything on, the wristband, the knee band, the
You
powder.
with the braids and the headband is nasty.
He's gonna wave.
The goggles is crazy.
He's gonna wave Alex Sarr off. Wave at
Alex Sarr off with the goggles. Hey, CJ, get out the way.
I'm waving everybody off. And I'm sucking myself in. Kobe and Ron ain't gonna be the only one be doing that. But myself in.
Abundant King. No, ain't nobody getting the Kodak jersey over here, man. You go buy us one and we'll throw it up in the back or some shit like that. I ain't buying no Tyler Kodak jersey.
Kodak jersey?
I'll buy Kodak jersey. I don't like that name, but I kind of like it. Abundant
Exactly.
King. I don't know if I like that name. I ain't buying
no Kodak jersey. You gonna buy a fucking Tyler Kodak jersey?
I might.
You know what?
I might. The fuck you running around here with a Porzingis? You still got that Porzingis jersey in the stash. It's somewhere.
You comparing Tyler Kodak?
I can buy an authentic Tyler Kodak jersey and I go get it. Dead serious.
Exactly.
Yeah. Give me a Kodak jersey.
Exactly. Go find it. You gotta make that shit on NBA.com.
They said you gotta find make that shit.
All right, get us out of here, right?
Nigga said you got a Nike ID that shit.
Friday should be around like 9:45, 10 o'clock.
Man.
It's a Friday. We ain't playing with y'all. Look, AllBall TV.
They scared, but I'm not.
They don't like comentario.
Y suscribe.